Welcome to another Nexla Feature Spotlight video. Today we're going to show you how Nexla enables collaboration between team members by making it easy to share access credentials. Sometimes organizations need to use a single username and password for multiple people. For example, in this case, a data engineer has access to a data store. It could be a database or a data warehouse, for example. Now, if 3 data users need access to this data, the data engineer will have to share the password to the system with these users. The problem is, sharing passwords is not very safe and difficult to manage, especially with more and more people. With Nexla, what you're going to see in the next minute is the notion of one secure vault where the credentials are saved, and then sharing them with users is just a matter of clicks in Nexla. The users can then access the data for their data project, and the data engineer avoids the risks that come with everyone knowing the password to the data source. So right now, imagine I'm in the engineer's account in Nexla. When I add a new source credential, and in this example, we're going to be using an FTP server, I can put in the host username and password because I know them, and then I don't need to share this with as many people who need to access the data as I have. So first, I'm going to put in the original credentials that I have access to and I own. Now I have the data in my SFTP server that's showing up right here when I added the credential. I can continue the flow on my account, or if other people need to use it, now I can go into Nexla's Credentials Manager, select that credential I just created. The password isn't visible, only the host and username, and then I can click access and share it in one click to anyone else in the organization. So let's say Alex Analyst needs access to this data source. All I need to do is click on their account and click grant access. I can also add them as an administrator if they want full permission, but as I mentioned, I'm trying to mask the password and increase organizational security, so I'm going to keep them as a collaborator. Now let's hop into Alex's account and see what they see. Now I'm in the analyst's account, or whoever's receiving the credentials. So now when I go into my credentials manager, instead of looking at owned by me, I can switch to accessible to me, and right there is the credential that the data engineer sent to my account. I can't see the password or any of the sensitive information of the source, but I can use this as a credential to work with all of the data in the source that I need to get to without ever having to worry about passwords. So when I add an FTP source to begin a flow, all I need to do is click on that credential that's now shared with my account, and I can access the data in the FTP source without having to go back and forth bugging the data engineer for credentials or passwords, and I can get to work right away using the credential that was shared to my Nexla account. So that's all it takes to share credentials for data sources within your team using Nexla in a safe and easy way. Of course, this can scale to any amount of users, and the exact same process is followed for any source or destination credential within the Nexla platform. That's all for us in this video. See you next time.